Hi, lovely. Welcome back to Education Friday. So we are going to begin a new mini series, 4-part from this week. We're going to talk about foot health. Strength, mobility, and health of our feet is important for the whole body. The feet are our foundation of our strength. Just like any other part of the body, when you don't use it, you lose it. Years of neglecting can prevent this. 28 bones, 30 joints, and more than 100 muscles, ligaments, and tendons in feet to do the proper job. For example, big stiff toes, pointy shoes, and high heel shoes can constrict our feet move. And no time spent on foot-specific strength and mobility exercises can cause many problems, such as heel pain, plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendinopathy. May cause problems with the knees and hips. So, lower body kinetic chains comprises of our hips, our knees, our ankles, and our foot. Everything is connected. So if one part of the body is compromised, the other joints nearby will have to work harder to help support that joint. So we want to make sure that our feet and ankles are healthy so that we have our good health for the whole body. So in this 4-part mini-series, I will share some specific foot strengthening and mobility exercises that will help improve your health. For today, part 1, we are going to talk about rolling and stretching. So it's more passive, okay? And to begin your day, this is a very good way to start your day. So today, I have Rachel to be my model. Rachel is going to help us demo how to roll your feet. Okay, so in this rolling session, you may use a tennis ball wrapped around a towel to make it softer, or you can use a spiky ball. To begin, you place your foot on top of the ball, as we are going to demo in the next video.
Side of the part of the foot towards the inner side of the foot, and then she's going to start to apply pressure, hold for a bit, and then release. And then she's going to move slightly forward, apply pressure again slightly more towards the front of the foot, and then release. Then she's going to continue to move that ball slightly further forward towards your toes. Good, and release. So she's going to keep going. So here you can see that we are trying to aim towards the inner side of her foot first, along the inside edge. From the heels all the way, this part should feel also good. Release. Now she's going to go towards metatarsal ball of the foot. Very good. And then maybe slightly more forward at the end, a little bit more on ball of the foot. Very good. She's going to repeat the whole process, but this time towards the center of the foot, along the middle of your plantar fascia. So we're going to begin to breathe slowly. Every time you apply pressure, maybe you exhale. Yeah. So now feel awesome stretch. Very good. So she's going to continue to go all the way towards front of the foot. Okay, and then you will repeat the same towards the outside edge of your right foot. So we're not going to repeat here. And you can also use the ball that has a little bit more spikes. So here it's going to feel a little bit more extreme. So you can repeat the whole process, but this time you're going to feel a little bit more tension or more release, however you like it. So working with the fascia doesn't have to always mean that it has to be strong pressure. It depends on how you prefer and how your skin or your body responds to that pressure and the release of the tension. Different people will have different response to different stimulation. And also it also depends on the day. Maybe some days you might feel like you want a little bit lighter, so you can use a soft tennis ball. Or someday you feel like, oh, you need a little bit more stimulant, so you can use a little bit more spikier balls. So for me, the one that is the most that has the most pressure is the golf ball. Okay, so those days is when I feel like my foot needs a little bit more stimulant. So the golf ball is the strongest and has a much heavier weight. So you're gonna feel a lot more stretch, a lot more stimulant. And then the next part of the series ones for today for the rolling and stretching. So here I have Rachel sitting cross-legged. She's gonna stretch under the foot, plantar fascial muscles or fascia. So you're gonna hold the end of the heel, and then hold the other hands, hold the toes. You're gonna hold the heel to secure the heel and pull the toes towards your body. So you can see here, she is stretching here along under of her foot. You should feel the toes extended, plantar fascia also have a little bit of tension. You can hold this for 20 to 30 seconds, release, and repeat again. So let's do one more time. Inhale and exhale as you hold the heel, pull the toes forward towards yourself to stretch that plantar fascia. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna do mobility of the toes. So she's gonna sit up. No, let's spread the toes first. Yeah. So one fingers hold the big toes, and the other fingers hold the second toes, and then you scissoring the toes. So toes back, finger the second toes forward, scissoring back and forth, and then she's gonna move on to the next toes. Same thing. So give that a good massage, good rubs, and continue on along the rest of the toes. Feel that stretch on each foot, or each toes rather. And then she's going to put all of her fingers in between each toes, and maybe do this massaging, rolling the toes around. Very good. Yes, and maybe the other direction. Awesome. Okay, and then release, and maybe stand up to feel, how do you feel different between these 2 feet? Any difference?
Yeah, this feels more mobile.
The right? Yeah. So this is a great, like a quick 2-minute exercises for your foot. And now here it's a little bit more of full body weight static stretch. So I place rolled up towel against the wall, and Rachel have her ball of the foot on the towel, so maybe a little bit higher up if you can. Yeah, so you can see here that her toes are extended, and then she has her knee pressed against the wall, and then keep reaching the heel down, bend the knee, so the knees is pressing against the wall, so she's in a lunge position sort of. So you're gonna feel the similar kind of stretch as when she was doing pulling the hands towards herself, but this has a little bit of body weight here. So you can hold here for about 20 to 30 seconds. Feel the stretch of plantar fascia. Thank you.